All right, guys. Welcome back. We're here. It's Monday, January 19th. It's the beginning of the week. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. I did, and you guys are enjoying the beautiful weather wherever you are, wherever you're going, wherever the wind takes you. I want to talk about something again, and I'm steering away from the architecture and the IT, and I'm focusing on becoming a sales warrior as well too, in solutions, whether it's in marketing and branding, in mortgages or sales, anything to do with real estate, stocks, options, and product and services. This involves sales and communication with sales, right? And I want to talk about one thing that a lot of people forget about in sales and the principle around it, right? The principle of cost and price, right? Price. And I wanna break let's say about I wanna give you guys about 4 or 5 different options, right? And before that, I want to talk about the principle and how the principle um, works. I'm gonna change the color and I'm gonna make it, see if I can. So it's all about cost and price. And again, you don't want to give the price or cost. You don't want to argue in any chance that you have, and you don't want to be. I've heard a lot of mentors and a lot of people I talk to that they have different ways of saying you don't want to be that pusher. You don't want to be that type of person. So you never want to give the exact price too early. It can shut down the conversation, right? First and foremost. And then it can also frame the deal as being a commodity decision, right? So instead you use numbers to illustrate values, ROI, scale, and ways you can prospect the ways the prospect can even relate to, right? So there are ways of introducing the number without giving the price. And the first one I want to bring up to you is we use multipliers. I don't see enough of this, right? And ratios instead instead of actual cost. Okay, what does that mean? So instead of saying this costs $1,500 per month, or 10 grand, or 6 grand per month, or $700 per month for the next 4 months, you know, you want to show impact, right, without actually revealing the price. And right there is this shows costs of XYZ per month, or XYZ per year, or thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, right? And that's the rookie mistake, right? Rookie mistake, right? This costs 1,500, or let's say 1,500, or 5,500 per month, whatever, right? Um, you know, Instead of saying that, why not say something like this, Warriors? And look at the way the language used, um, right, in this aspect, and this is total game changer. And I've seen a lot of people do that. And I'm like, why are you giving the cost so? Right? Say something like this. Companies like yours, I don't care about my spelling, and I don't care if I'm offending anybody. I'm not here just to offend you. I'm here to make you learn, and I'm here to make you understand that, and I don't care if my lines are crisscrossed. There you go. I don't care. Right? And and like, you know, this costs so much dollar per month for this product or service, right? And it's like, no, right? Like this costs $500 per month for this product or service. That's a big rookie mistake right there. And you don't want to introduce the numbers without giving price, right? You want to introduce your ways up on how to introduce it. And as sales warriors and as professionals, you want to start off by saying companies like yours typically see 3 to 5x, okay, the value in savings. And I don't care if I'm offending anybody. Within the first 90 or 60 to 90 days, let's say 90 days, 3 months, right? And this is as an example, we could say for we could use Microsoft products, right? Microsoft E3, E5 license comparisons, right? And we can, and again, nobody knows the product like you do. If you don't know your product, get out of here. Like I'm telling you right now, like don't even bother. And you should know this off the back of your head. And you should know the differences between them. And you should know the values of where this comes from. And without even telling them the price, right? Only you should know that, right? If you're not, get out. Get out. This isn't for you, right? This is why you're there to learn. You're there to know this price right away. You're there to understand how this works, right? And again, using multipliers and ratios, right? So using the 3 to 5 multipliers, or using saves half the value in savings within 90 days, right? And give them and have a backup on how to say that. And that's the perfect way to say that, right? And I'm gonna write this and I'm gonna put this in red for you. Oops. And the rest I'm gonna put in blue. So let's meet. No, okay. Anyway, all right. So rookie mistake. This costs $500 per month for this product or service. Want to buy it? Companies like yours typically see 3 to 5 times, or right? What happened? 3 to 5 times the value in savings within 90 days, right? So no understanding. And again, that shows impact without revealing the price. Number two, um, use units of time or days. Simple. On average, and we're gonna go to what to say and how to say it, because you're gonna have to understand the way you should say it. So this again, we're gonna focus on the instead of, and in this case, we can instead of and say, if we want, we can give you an example. Um, let's see if I can come up with a good instead of, and so you could say and frame it like, we can explore whether this would have the same impact for you, and frame like a value discussion rather than a price discussion, right? And these are alternates um for and say, right? So I'm gonna put this here in a corner here for you guys. I want you guys to see this because this is cool. And I'm gonna make this huge. right? And I'm going to make this as, alternates for ANSI, which is another cool branding of things you should do, right? And I'm going to put this, let's put that over there. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's make this 100. All right, so, and I'll get back to you. And again, my name is Sal Cosentino. Right, to extra large and Sal Cosentino. I'm gonna make this 68, Sal Cosentino. Let's say, you know what, let's say 100, because I can see that. All right, and I'm your CEO, Chief Executive Officer, and Cloud Architect, Arc, and Trainer. Let's go, let's put it here, and today is, we're gonna say the 19th of January, 2026. We're almost 3 weeks in. And okay, so use units. Number one, use multipliers, ratios instead of the actual cost. Cost 500 per month for this product or service. Instead, say companies like yours typically see 3 to 5 times the value. You can use numbers, but in this kind of aspect, um, and demonstrate on that. Um, right? And then we can use the time, we can use units of time and day. So, for example, a rookie would say, honestly, most teams I talk to end up saving a couple days each week just on the busy work once they start using this. I've seen also, I've seen people free up 2 to 3 days a week by using this instead. Here, we'll give you some of this here. I'll give you these three. All right. All right. So that's kind of something that I want you guys to see. In my experience, and honestly, most teams I end up talking to save, and this is something for you guys. This is going to be free for all you guys who watch this video, right? Um, versus what a professional would say, right? Rookie, right? And what a professional would say hey, is, well, honestly, most on average, teams save 2 to 3 days per week managing this process manually once they adopt the solution, right? So right there, you'll see, instead of we see people free up 2 to 3 days a week by using this instead to do it all manually. A lot of teams tell me this saves time. Instead of saying that, what you could say is you want to keep a key for you rookies out there, right? And this is a no-no. Don't do it, right? You want to keep it simple. You want to keep it relatable. You want to keep it conversational. Don't overcomplicate with any formal phrasing or exact numbers too early, especially in the call, right? You don't want to do that. All right. So I'm going to put a pencil now here and I'm going to pen it and I'm going to put a red color. Oops. Let's do and I'm going to do it in blue. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Apologize. Right. And just gonna grab my pen. Okay, so rookie, no, right? We've seen people free up to 3 days, right? So, by using this, right, and the cost and the price, a lot of teams tell me this saves them a few days every week right away. Most folks I work with, right, most folks were a couple days each week by switching to this, right? Keep it simple, keep it relatable. Instead, say honestly, most teams I talk to end up saving a couple days each week just on the busy work once they start using this. So give them a reason to buy it, right? Saving a couple days each week, right? Right. So you're going back to that multiplier, right? 3 to 5, right? Each week, 90 days, 90 days. So each week, 4 times 3 is 12 weeks, right? And again, on average, that's a great way to say it, right? On average is what a salesperson would normally say, on average, right? Teams, instead of saying honestly, most teams I talk to in the saving a couple of days say on average, teams save 2 to 3 days per week managing this process manually once they adopt the solution. Not your pro. Right? Sorry, guys. I just need to make this a little bit bigger here for you guys. And I'm going to divide this to professional versus what a rookie would say, right? So use units time of day, and I've seen rookies use units. It's okay, but just the way they say it. Um, we'll go back to again alternatives and say that's something that is also hurting businesses as well too. So timer day, and then number three, right? We're gonna say use percentage and ratios, use percentages and ratios. And number 4, uh, this will be the last one. There's 5, but I'm gonna actually no, I'm just gonna do 3 for now. Message me the word cost, cost, and I'll send you the other 2 in a PDF file. So like, share, and comment. Message me the word cost, and I'll send you the next 2. So going back to the percentage and ratios, and this is going to be the last one. Our clients report 25 to 40% increase in desired income, right? And that's a professional way to say it, right? And we're going to say sales, rookie, rookie, and what a professional would say, right? Right. And then, you know, and then our rookie would say the following, and I'll explain what the differences look like, because once you start seeing the actual when you start seeing the actual versions and the formality and language, you'll start understanding what that all means, right? So when you look at rookies, right? Most of the people I work with usually see a 25 to 40% bump in desired income in the few months. I've seen teams get a rough 25 to 40% income. Um, and honestly, a lot of clients notice a big jump, like 25 to 40 in desired income right away. And the professional way to say it would be our clients report a 25 to 40% income in desired income in the first quarter. Let's give you this three. I'll just give you three of these rookie ones. Rookie, and this will be one. This will be two, right? And this will be three, right? And then this will be our professional version. And the more you see it, the more you're going to understand, right? What this all means to you. So, um, using percentage and ratios, stick to the professional way of saying it. You want to understand that rookie language is casual, less precise sounding, and uses about roughly a lot of clients pretty quickly. Uh, where the professional language uses exact numbers, quarters references, and uses a more of a formal tone. Again, comment the word cost, and I'll send you over a PDF of rookie versus professional principles for the other two that I noted. Talk soon.